release a video about how I'm not really feeling too crazy about it. And to be honest, it was actually met with a pretty good response across the board. I'm actually not sure when I checked the like to dislike ratio was. Yeah, less than a 2% dislike ratio for how I'm feeling about Honkai Star Rail, which makes me feel good. However, it does worry me about the future of Honkai Star Rail because it's currently not looking good. Now, I'll be real. I was already planning on skipping Aglaea because I was told that you need to get her E1 in order to make her functional or have a Sunday. But I might go live and do one 10 pull. And if I get her, great. And if I don't really care. I think she's a mid character regardless. Maybe she's super OP, but she seems the most likely to get power crept very soon. And I kind of just like don't want her. I didn't like her in the story that much either. I'm not sure if you guys did, but apparently Guy Just Mag is also advising people to skip Aglaea, which does make me feel quite good, but I wonder why.
Gentlemen, welcome back to another video by yours truly. I wanted to spend a little bit of time explaining to you guys my thoughts on why I think you should skip the living hell out of Aglaea.
Sure.
Now, if you're an Aglaea lover and you just want to pick her up because you like her, as usual, you are not the audience I'm talking to. The audience I'm talking to is the audience that has a finite amount of resources that can't afford to pick up on every single banner. They don't have the extra money to spare, or maybe even the time, whatever.
Wait, so is Aglaea, is she a support or is she a DPS? Do we know? Has her kit been leaked? What is she? She's a DPS? Oh, okay, then just skip. Because the only thing that matters in Honkai Star Rail is the support. If you pull for DPS, you are greedy and stupid. There is no reason. Aglaea will be power crept in 2 patches.
The case may be. What pull should I make smack the Herta or Aglaea or the Tribi that's coming right after her that's going to be broken? I'm talking to you guys. You want to make sure that you're using your resources quite wisely in the land of power creep known as HSR, where characters get power crept 2 patches later, and then some characters last much longer than others. Aglaea is one of the...
She is better than Jing Yuan with her best team and worse than Dot without. So you're telling me she's better than a character that's been shit for nearly 2 years. Man, that really gets me excited.
Those characters, after watching the early access of both Braxophone and Mr. Pokey, both of them did an exceptional job explaining the need-to-knows, the pros, the cons, and all that good stuff. I came to the immediate recognition that this character is just way too nitpicky, way too expensive, and all for you to do something that many other DPS are going to be able to do. She is a dime a dozen DPS that just needs too many things to function properly.
I also just think that if you're pulling for meta, you're just dumb. Right, pull for the characters that you want, and if you can't make it work and you can only get 30 stars out of the total 36 that you can get, well, wow, you're missing out on 120 Stellar Jades every fucking 6 weeks. Oh my god. That means after 4 years, you'll have missed a guaranteed 5-star. And I'll be real, you're gonna quit before then.
Her energy pool is 350. That is the highest energy pool in the entirety of the game. And what's interesting is often when you have a large energy pool on a character, the devs develop little intricacies inside of their kit that enable you to manage that energy pool successfully. In the case of Aglaea, that shit is pretty much nowhere to be found outside of her garment maker attacking and her technique going into battle. Still not enough. Basically, inside of her base kit, it's nowhere to be found. But inside of her pay-to-win kit, it's everywhere to be found. In fact, the signature light cone is going to enable you to meet speed thresholds so that she can go as many times as she needs to before her ult expires. That's in a way.
Okay, I just don't know why that is so bad, though, because now we don't have power creep, and it is still bad. Yeah, so releasing a character like this is kind of just like saying, oh, okay, well, guys, well, here's a shitty piece of garbage character like Zila from 1.0. You didn't want power creep, right? Well, the thing is that we didn't want power creep. But now it's here, and now we have to accommodate to the current power level of the consistent characters that are being released. So what the game should do is now say, okay, we're never making a character stronger than the Herta. So everything will be on her power level. We can't just say, oh, now we'll just release really weak characters because that's what you wanted, right? No, Honkai Star Rail, you already fucked up the game state. You have already fucked up the power scaling of so many fucking characters. So now you can't just release bad characters and say, this is what you wanted, right? No, bitch. What I would want is things to be released in current game state that would bring old characters up to the new character's power. Aglaea is not going to fucking do that. Making weak characters is only going to further perpetuate the problem. Now we're releasing characters that are already power crept on launch. You need to keep everything to the status quo and stop increasing the level and the barrier to entry of what makes a good unit. So no, that's not what people asked for. That's not what people wanted. The game fucked their game state. And it's not my job to pull on bad units to incentivize them to what? Make worse characters? It makes no fucking sense. Keep to the status quo they forced and bring up old units to the current power level. It's that easy.
Way circumventing the energy funneling problem because she's swinging more times. Her E1 quite literally gives her 20 energy every time she attacks and Garment Maker attacks.
What the fuck? Wait, so you literally have to pull her E1, or she's simply not functional. Dude, pulling an E0 Aglaea low-key sounds hilarious to me to showcase how fucking dog shit that character is. Forced E1 is crazy.
Again,
E1 and Light Cone, that's insane.
Killing the energy recharge issues. Now, when I look at something like that, I'm just like, that's a picky DPS. That is a pay-to-win DPS. That is a DPS that is purely for people who are just in love with her design and maybe even her play style, which for me, it looks like a copy and paste of Firefly. Subjectively, I think that shit is horrible.
That sounds boring as fuck.
But apart from those things that I'm mentioning, there's even more problems or like requirements for this character to function. The speed threshold, you're going to have to make sure that that's faster than Sunday, right? Sunday, 160 speed. She needs to be faster than him, 161 speed in order for that shit to work out properly.
Jesus.
Or Mr. Pokey and the other people that have been pitching that your Sunday's 134 speed and she is double that speed, which again requires you getting her over 160 something speed. And she only has 102 base.
If you just make your character have 300 speed, they are fine. There is no power creep if you run your Zila on 100% crit rate, 800% crit damage, 5,000 attack, and 400 speed. What do you mean they're bad? If you don't have that, you're just greedy and stupid with your resources.
So it's like basically pick up the signature light cone or fuck off, buddy. It's like so many different things, right? And then there's another problem. The other problem is you don't have Sunday. Oh, well, yeah, skip Aglaea because she's not going to feel good. It's basically like every single character in this game, obviously, in this pay to win gacha game, they're inferior if you don't have their sig, right? But there's different levels, like there's different gaps of inferiority. Aglaea, if you don't have her pieces, she's just going to feel so ass. And what's unfortunate about that is you, the guy who picks her up because you like her, you're going to have the E0, S0 Aglaea. And then a new DPS is going to come out 2 patches later, 3 patches later, who knows? Casterus, right? Her baseline and the utility and tools necessary in order for her to function at E0, S0 are going to be way easier than Aglaea's. And you're going to be pissed off. You're going to be like, what if I just got this character?
And Casterus is just way fucking cooler.
What's wild about all of this is I haven't even mentioned the context of this character. The context of this character is actually, it's horrible. You just probably, more than likely, secured the Herta, right?
Yeah.
The Herta is way more free to play friendly than Aglaea.
Yeah.
You only need 4-star erudition units like Serval or her robot version of herself, 4-star Herta. Himiko, who is a standard banner character you can get for free through the selector, or Jade, you might have already picked her, and if you didn't, again, it's not that big of a deal. The 4 stars hold it down for the Herta. It's insane. But Aglaea, on the other hand, no Sunday, no Scooby-Doo. Ooh, that's a mid-ass Aglaea. Aglaea ain't gonna feel too good.
You don't got Scooby-Doo?
So that's the problem with her.
You're
it's
fucked,
the fact that she just needs so many things, and she's a dime a dozen DPS. It's like, well, and then most importantly, right after her is Tribby. At the same time as her is Robin. 2 very...
Smack forgot that E2 Herta literally doubles her damage. Sure, but the thing is that the Herta's damage at E0 is already so high that you don't need that. So it's a win more rather than a requirement. Aglaea requires E1 to fucking function.
Like paramount support units that are just like they're 100% going to be utilized.
We already tested that,
on pretty
guys.
much every character on your account, especially the meta that we're stepping into, known as these remembrance meta. They're going to be better DPS coming out down the line that are going to just outshine Aglaea. All that said, if you invest in Aglaea properly, if you're a sweaty, try-hard meta slave, you're going to be able to make your Aglaea pop off. In fact, when she comes out, surprise, the new shiny toy is definitely going to be meta. But at what cost? right?
Yeah.
You're going to pick up this Aglaea and potentially skip out on a Tribby? Brother, let me tell you something. Tribby? I know. If you don't like them little shrimps, I got bad news for you, buddy. That little shrimp's going to be fucking cracked, okay?
Really?
Just saying. I'm just saying. You do what you want to do.
Wait, what are they going to do?
But if I had to shoot it to you straight, if I was the doctor you came to on your illness, I would
what's
straight
Tribby
up
gonna
tell
do?
you, buddy, listen here. You got to put that Aglaea down.
Does Tribby
all right? Don't
fix
worry
Dot?
about her. Skip the shit out of her. Save those resources for the next patch. Trust me. You'll thank me later. Put it this way. I just had a good idea. When you're picking up DPS inside of a patch, you need to ask yourself who the Goku, Vegeta, and Broly's are of that patch. Right now we're in Enforius 3.0 going into 4.0, right? That's going to be a whole saga. During that saga, you need to ask yourself, is my DPS Goku, Vegeta, or Broly? Or is my DPS Yamcha, Tien, and fucking Krillin?
Nah, bro, his ass is Hercule.
When we look at this freaking, this banner lineup,
Kafka's that low?
Honkai Star Rail. From 1.0 to 2.0, the Goku and the Vegeta were imbibed Lune and Jingliu.
Yep.
Unfortunately, they immediately devolved into Krillin and Yamcha.
Yep.
Okay, it is what it is.
True.
The Goku of 1.0 to 2.0 and sustains was Scooby-Doo. Oh yeah, God damn. Hold on, bro. Getting off on a tangent. This little shrimp came out in 1.5. It's still valuable. God bless, that was a dynamite pick.
And I skipped it.
Okay, getting back on time, I might have to make a whole
it,
video about
I still regret
the best picks you could have made.
Dude, my dot team would have been so much better. Oh my God. I will be right back. Let me piss. All right, what's going on, Smack?
Made over the course of this game. All right, getting back on topic.
Yeah.
The Goku of supports was Ruan Mei, right?
Still is.
Do we come over here to patch 2.0 to 2.7? Who
Still
were the
is.
Goku and Vegeta and Broly of 2.0 to 2.7?
Wham, Robin,
without
Mei.
a shadow of doubt, Goku's facial. She's even getting better with Tribby. I mean, I'm blown away by this
How the
part. Like, this
fuck
girl
is
is
Tribby gonna make her
literally
that broken?
aging like the finest, California wine, bro. Holy.
I'll be real. I have not used Face Shao in a while. I don't know why. Maybe it's because I just refuse to give up on Dot. That might be it, bro. I really need a character to fix Dot. Surely Tribby can fix Dot, right? I don't know what the fuck she does, but somebody's being released to fix Dot, right?
Then the Vegeta, debatably, is going to be Firefly or
So
Acheron.
shit.
Whoever you decide to be the Vegeta, the other one will be Broly.
Fuck Robin. Or sorry, what's her name? Fuck Firefly. Just use Rappa. Dude, I'll die on this hill, man. I think Rappa is so much better than Firefly. It's ridiculous. She's more fun. She's cooler. She looks better. Better personality. More fun to play. Firefly, bro.
Talk a lot of shit about Acheron, but this girl came out in 2.1 and she is still T0.5
That being said, I will agree. DPS Ling Sha is better than both.
in 3.1. And what's wild about it is, sure, she can't zero cycle at E0S0 anymore, or E0S1 anymore. Sure. She's still two cycling everything.
Yeah.
No problem. She's a fantastic DPS. And why is that? She's an emanator. I believe Fei Xiao's an emanator. She had that damn axe thrown down and blessed by the Hunt Path Eon god.
That shit is so hype when she does that shit.
I never was
too.
really clear about that. Lore heads can clear that up, but I feel like Fei Xiao is pretty much the emanator. The Herta, another emanator.
She's not.
Right? These are the Goku,
She should
Vegetas,
be.
and Brolys. The emanators baked into their paths. They have a much higher probability to age like wine because their whole entire kits revolve around their paths. Erudition, you got that? Boom. Herta's gonna pop off, give the whole team crit damage. When they attack, she gets energy recharge. Team player. Fei Xiao, when the whole team attacks more often, batteries are up, her ult goes off. Team player. Acheron, Nihility units putting debuffs on them gives her, like, these are team player units. And this is how I look at my units as, ooh, that.
Doesn't Acheron, like, not use any dot characters with her? Or, like, what is a meta Acheron team? Am I crazy? Like, don't people tell you that you need E2 Acheron so you only have to use one other Nihility? Oh, Zhao Cho? Oh, Zhao Cho's Nihility, that's right. Zhao Cho Pela? God, that's so fucking lame. Legit, bro. Never pulled Zhao Cho, never pulled Huan Huan. Like, can we just release something better to make Kafka and Black Swan work, for the love of God?
That's a good investment as a DPS because that
I just do
DPS
not
more
want
than
to use
likely
Zhao Cho.
is going to come back around.
Because I'm not doing dot for Acheron, bro. I'm doing dot for Kafka because I'm going to say it, guys. Acheron's not even a fucking dot unit. She's just not. She does not play like a Dot character. She just plays like every other AoE burst character. Like, Dot is, when they go, they take a ton of damage. She doesn't feel like Nihility at all.
Because they have to. They have to put more units down the line inside
She never
those
was,
paths.
bro. I know.
Now,
But
there's a small little chance that those units
she
won't
doesn't.
work with Acheron or Fei Xiao or the Herta. Example, Dr. Ratio with Fei Xiao, right? Herta, Jing Yuan. Nah, I don't know about that one, brother. That sounds like a little bit too many skills being utilized. So there are some chances of these units having,
Nihility isn't just Dot, though. It's overall debuffs. No, I get that. I'm just saying, I want Kafka and Black Swan fixers. That playstyle is so fun for me. I love when they go and then huge numbers pop up. They go and then they die. It's so cool.
future units
We are getting a Dot support soon, leakers. Who? The Cat Girl? Really?
down the
That
line,
would be
just not
insane.
synergizing with them. But then you got a unit like Aglaea where it's just like, no, everybody is just narcissists, right? Everybody bends to my will. They're gonna do everything I need, and I'm doing nothing that they need.
Yeah, no, I absolutely agree. No, this is a very good video by Gotcha Smack. You got to pull on who's important, and yeah, the power creep situation at 8 star is ridiculous. Go give him a like, comment, and subscribe. I will also be skipping Aglaea, unless I get her in one single pull. I'll see you all next time. Peace.